Greetings, internet. Today is Sunday, January 19th, 2025, and I am picking up this vlog camera for the first time in nearly 2 years. And it's weird. Last night was the night that TikTok went dark, and it's, again, weird. But I was watching one of my favorite vlogger YouTubers. I have been watching her vlog since I was in high school. It's been a decade at least since I've been watching her. Tara Michelle turned 30 and she had her 30th birthday vlog that went out the other day. So I was watching it yesterday and it just made me think about, like, I'm turning 29 this year, and that's the last year of my 20s. And I used to do YouTube when I was in high school, and then I stopped it for a while when I went through college and all that, and then I tried to start it again a couple years ago. That lasted about a year, I guess. I'd have to look back at my videos, but and then life happened again and stopped vlogging, and so I didn't vlog at all in 2024. I stopped early 2023 after I moved into my house, and that was the last vlog that I posted, was like me moving in. And so a lot has happened between now and then, and my life has changed in so many different ways. And so yeah, it just got me thinking. I was like, I really want to start documenting my life again. Like, having memories to look back on is really nice, and just, yeah, I'm the type of person, I like to have those like sentimental things and be able to like document my life. And yeah, it's the last year of my 20s, so I kind of want to like document my life a little bit before I hit 30. So yeah, anyways, so here I am, and I think the TikTok ban also kind of like sparked this of like, that's another thing, being a content creator or someone who makes a living or career out of social media. It's like you never know what's gonna happen, and one platform could be gone one day, and you know, if you put all of your eggs in one basket, like, it's a scary feeling that your audience and something that you've worked so hard on and spent so much time and effort into growing and building could just be like taken away from you. So Instagram has always been the platform I have prioritized the most. I honestly didn't really post a ton on TikTok, although I did love that app, and it was just, it's a completely different space. It's a different environment. TikTok was the place where I would go to post things that I didn't care if, you know, the rest of the world saw. Instagram is a little bit more of a curated space, and you feel like everything has to look perfect, it has to be aesthetic, my feed has to look good, you know, those kinds of things. And TikTok was just a completely different vibe. So I miss that, but I think that reminded me of like, I need to diversify what I do, and I can't be putting all my eggs in one basket, and so I need to be using other platforms. And yeah, so I was like, this is a good time to maybe go back to YouTube, because I watch vlogs all the time, and I don't know, I miss doing that for myself. And I think a huge part of why I stopped vlogging in 2023 into 2024 is I was in a very bad relationship, and I opened this vlog for the first time in 2 years, and I looked and I had a couple clips with him in it, but it doesn't show him. But he was not a person I felt comfortable doing that around, or like vlogging. And just part of me is like, so in a sense like grateful that I didn't vlog through that year that I was with this person, because those are memories I wouldn't want to look back on. And so yeah, 2023 and through 2024 was a very weird time for me. Like, I was going through a lot, and that relationship turned out to be a lot more traumatic than I thought at the time. And looking back on it, and just the way that it ended in a very traumatic way, I didn't document that part of my life, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But I'm in a much better place now. I'm happy and in a new relationship that is a lot healthier, and it doesn't even compare to the relationship that I was in before. And yeah, so I feel like I'm in a place where I want to document my life again and document those memories that I'm creating. And there were a lot of good moments in 2024, and through that year I was really like healing and processing everything that I had been through in a narcissistic, abusive relationship. And on Instagram you would never know what I was going through, but there were so many beautiful moments in between all of the pain and hurt and just healing that I was doing. So I am gonna share some highlights of, you know, what you guys missed in the past 2 years. And one really big thing is my dog, and he's sitting over there on the couch staring at me. I'll see if he can come here. So this is Indy. This is my baby. He's a mini poodle, and I got him in December 3rd of 2024. Wait, when was that? 2023? Yeah, that was 2023. See, time is just kind of a blur for me. But I got him December 3rd, 2023. And I got him at the best time I could have ever gotten him. And I had always had a goal of getting my own dog when I had my own house. And so, yeah, I had gotten out of my abusive relationship in October. And so December, I was just like, you know what? This is the time to do it. I'm ready. I feel like this is the best thing I could do for myself, and it truly was. Like, Indy has changed my life. He's my baby, and I love him so much. But yeah, he's the love of my life, and he has changed my life. And so that's one of the biggest things that has happened since the last time I vlogged. If you go back and watch my vlogs from when I moved into this house, I had a cat named Sushi. Unfortunately, I don't have him anymore, and that's a whole traumatic story in itself. It had to do with that abusive relationship that I was in, and he didn't like the cat, so one day the cat was just gone. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too much into everything, but just kind of like updating you guys on where I'm at. So yeah, I've been living in this house for 2 years now. This March will be 2 years, which is insane. And yeah, last year I made a new friend, or a couple new friends, and also grew another friendship. And last year I really like focused on my friendships and just pouring a lot into the people in my life who make me feel seen and make me feel loved and who I feel safe around. And I right now have some of the best friends that I've had in a really long time, and I just feel so close to them. And we had so many great adventures last year, and I had one of the best birthdays I've had. I think probably my best birthday I've ever had, honestly, this past October. And my two closest friends, they just made me feel so loved and so special. When my birthday prior to that, in 2023 was one of the worst birthdays I've ever had. And that was around when I was getting out of that bad relationship, and when you're with a narcissist, like, any day that is supposed to be special for you, they ruin it for you. So if it's not about them, they're gonna make you feel like shit. So that was the worst birthday. And yeah, it was just a really hard time. And so I really wanted my birthday after that, being single and with my best friends, I wanted it to be special, and it was the best birthday. I got a new tattoo. I spent a little weekend away in a cabin with my best friends, and I brought Indy, and yeah, and then I went to a pumpkin patch with a group of friends, and a couple other friends that didn't get to go on the weekend trip, and I like had that whole week to myself, and I, you know, took the week off. That's like my gift to myself, is taking the week of my birthday off, and did everything that I wanted to do, and it was just so special. Yeah, that was a huge highlight of last year. Trying to think what else. Yeah, and then shortly after my birthday, literally the week of my birthday that I took off, I went on my first date with my boyfriend, and yeah, that was really nice. We went to a coffee shop, and we like sat there for like 2 hours and talked, and just connected like instantly, I felt. And we found out we both have the same tattoo. We both have 333 on our arm, in the same spot on the same arm, and that was kind of crazy. I believe in angel numbers and the universe and signs, and I feel like things work out the way that they're meant to, and so for me, like, that was like a special sign. And anyways, yeah, so we've been dating since October, and that has been going really well, and yeah, so that's where we're at. I work for a local newsletter, and I cover local news and things to do in the city. It's called Indie Today, and I hit my 3 years with the company last year, which is crazy. And yeah, I still love my job. I love what I do. I think it is just perfect for me and what I like to do and what I'm good at, and have continued to do the social media stuff on the side, and am this year, end of last year and like into this year, getting back into hosting events. I had posted a vlog of my first ever Dating Indie event, and through the last couple years I continued to host events, and this year I really want to be a little more consistent with that. Last year I didn't host as many events as 2023. So yeah, I want to host more events this year. That's a big goal that I have. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. But yeah, I think that is going to wrap this first video back in 2025. I'm excited to vlog more and share more of my life and be in a space where I feel like I can be a little more personal than I do on Instagram. So hopefully you enjoy watching long form videos and vlog style like I do. But again, for me, it'll also just be a virtual diary for myself. So I'm excited to see what this year brings. So yeah, see you in the next one.